Hey, good morning. I think we're live. So let me paste a link to YouTube in our Slack. Join. So yeah, in case it's your first time on community meeting, so we have like the community meeting runs in the way that you can join on Zoom live, like talk to us, ask questions. But if you're shy or you basically don't want to show up in a public meeting, you can join through YouTube, for example, because we live stream to different platforms, so you can ask questions there. Because during the meetings, we always look on the live chat. Like, for example, now I can see that Rajendra just wrote, "Good day," and good day to you. So let's give folks few more minutes to join. For some, it's middle of the day, like I guess that like in India it's like 2:30 p.m. I think, but yeah, here it's 10. And yeah, I'm here instead of Ace, because yeah, Ace he's a young boy. He needs time to sleep longer, to regenerate. That's why he couldn't make up for the call, or he just had different stuff to do. I don't know. Okay, so I see Maya is joining. Hey, Maya.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, morning. Can you hear me?
How are you doing?
Hey, sorry, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, yeah, cool. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I'm good, doing good. And you yourself, how are you doing?
I'm doing very fine. Thank you.
So yeah, I'm replacing Ace today, and we're exploring something that I already tried on one of the private meetings. So folks, you can see that there's another Łukasz, and it's called Fathom. So it's some kind of AI, of course, everywhere AI, but it's a kind of tool that will help us write meeting notes from the meeting. So let's see how that works. Because yeah, I'm lazy. I don't want to take notes on my own. Let's generate them with AI, and let's see how accurate they are. So yeah, 7 minutes past. Before we jump into a agenda items, like anyone else at the call, like Rishi, you want to say something, or you prefer to stay in the backstage just to listen to the conversation?
Hi, Lucas. I'm actually new to the Async API community. I've been contributing since a couple of weeks, or let's say 10 days around. So I've been pulling out a lot of stuff. Like I've set up a couple of repositories, the generator, Modelina, CLI, the website, and the like community and all of that. I've been trying to solve a couple of issues, and I feel very great here.
Yeah, I think I recall you from CLI pull requests.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks a lot for joining.
Yeah.
So tricky question. How did you learn about Async API?
Actually, the thing is that a friend of mine called Ruchi, she was contributing to Async API. She was also in the mentorship last year. So the first thing that caught my eye was I was actually learning about Kafka and partitions and setting up a Kafka broker locally 1 year ago. And
Mhm.
her task in Async API was adding Kafka adapter to the GLI, basically. So I just stumbled around her PR and I found it very interesting. So I just went through a couple of PRs. Like more than contributing, I've been reading all the PRs, the code reviews, and all that stuff. So I feel I'm learning a lot more there instead of solving good first issues. So yeah,
Yeah, great. Like many people don't realize how important it is to review someone's pull request, like
exactly,
see how the whole discussion around even every single part of the pull request, why there's a
correct,
decision to change something. Yeah, it's a very good
exactly.
approach.
I've been also I've been able to find a couple of bugs in MQTT adapter, which were basically not allowing the it connect to the MQTT server properly, the broker properly.
Mhm.
And I've also raised PRs, and it's going good actually. Like I'm having a lot of fun here.
Awesome, great, good to hear that. So welcome again. Sambav, hey man, you
Hello,
joining to
hello
celebrate?
guys. Yeah, and this is my first time to that meeting,
Yeah,
community meeting. I never joined it.
yeah. At least I recall you from the community.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's folks, like I think it's almost 10 past. So let's, at least on my side, 10 past. So let's have a look on the agenda. I'm gonna share my my screen. Can you folks confirm that you can see the screen?
Yeah, it's visible, Lucas.
Okay, perfect. And bum bum bum. So the first things first. Oh yeah, stuff from Tuli, but Tuli is not yet on the call. But I think she wrote in the live chat that she's coming. So let's skip to another topic. And then once Tuli is on the call, we can jump into the conference topic. So what else here? So we have a question. Rajendra. Yeah, okay. Now I recall. So the person that asked the question, I can see you are in the YouTube live stream in the chat. So just before I will start answering your question, just keep in mind, Rajendra, that we have few seconds delay between like me real time talking and streaming to YouTube. So we might have like some issues with communication, but let's try to answer your question. So let me read it out loud. So I'm not sure whether it's relevant it's definitely okay to ask it. Like next time, I think it's good. I always recommend to ask technical questions even a few days before. So because you're not always sure that at the community meeting you will have someone who can answer your question. So you either ask a few days before or just ask it in the Async API Slack. But yeah, the question is whether we can generate code from Modelina from from the latest JSON schema. To be honest, I don't know. Because Modelina is supporting OpenAPI as well, not just Async API, and JSON schema as well, but not sure if the latest one. So, but we can quickly learn it from the README because that's the project that is really well documented. But yeah, so as you can see, the latest greatest JSON schema is not supported. I think it's because just the lack of tools. But let's take a look further. So this JSON schema, I got it from this. Okay, and the JSON schema. Okay, but this JSON schema, it looks pretty normal to me, normal in the way that I think these features are not specific to this version of JSON schema. I think they're in the draft 7 that we support. And yeah, as you can see also in the docs, the if then was added in draft 7. And I'm pretty sure that if then we definitely support it in Async API. So yeah, I would like to know whether we can generate Java classes with each property setter should include the regular expression. Yeah, I don't know. So sorry, I don't really know. We can quickly check that. Because Modelina has a playground. So let's real-time check how the playground works. So we have a lot of options, Java. Is the playground only for Async API? Let's see. No, it's not. So we can also put pure Java JSON schema in the playground to check just this specific JSON schema. And as you can see, well, let me take a look on your question again. Like you had specific, like each property setter should include the regular expression. So I don't see, so I'm not much a Java person, but I don't see any regular expressions in the generated code. And then there's, let me see your comment in the live chat. I have a question. I want to know whether we can generate, okay, so the same. Yeah, so yeah, we can generate basically like, so Async API itself, if it comes to the payload that you can provide with Async API schema or JSON schema, we're at draft 7. So basically, whenever you look into the official docs of JSON schema, you'll only have problems, issues whenever you'll see that there is something that is called new in 2012, whatever is the name of the version of JSON schema. But if you see that something was added in draft 6 or draft 4 or draft 7, then it will completely it will work with Async API tools, and it will work with Modelina. For the specific question about the regular expression, I strongly advise you to have a look in the Modelina repository, ask there and like create an issue, ask question there, because I know the thing is that Modelina is allowing you to do some customizations, like so-called presets for the code generation. So even if something is not by default available in generated Java code, as far as I know, you can write some custom presets that allow you to kind of hook into the generation process and modify something. I hope that helps. That's the maximum I can give you at the moment. But yeah, just write in the chat if you have some more questions. And in the meantime, let's change the subject because I see Tuli is here. Hey, Tuli.
Hey, Lucas. Hi, everyone.
Hey, so I'm gonna let you know talk about the conference.
Okay.
Should I give you rights to share screen? Do you want to share screen? What would you like me to do something, or just I should just stop sharing and like
No, not at all. I don't have anything except announcements.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
yes.
Okay. So yeah,
Um,
the stage is yours.
Okay, so the first announcement is that we're closing call for speakers for Madrid in 28 hours. So if you would like to submit a CFP for Madrid edition, please do so before we close. So we only have like 28 hours left. So make sure to go on Sessionize. Lucas, do you mind sharing the link on Sessionize? Okay, there's someone who wants to introduce themselves. Rukundo. Okay, you can introduce yourself while I paste the link for Madrid.
Oh, hi. Can you can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. My name is Benjamin Rukundo, and I'm happy to be a part of this call today. Yeah, I've been contributing to Async API, especially the website, for I think the past 2 months. Yeah, and excited to hope to be a part of the mentorship program to come. Yeah, I've met interesting people. Rishi, we're planning actually on making a project with Glee, collaboration. Yeah, that's where I'm at basically. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Benjamin. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. So just like okay, so you already shared the link to Sessionize.
Yes, I did.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so the next announcement is that Async API conference on tour is coming to London on the 20th of September. That's the major announcement. Our next location has been confirmed and will be in London in September. So call for speakers and other details, will be announced next week. So make sure you stay tuned on our socials and Slack for more details. Yeah, that will be it from me for today. Lucas, do you have anything to add, subtract?
Yeah. So from my side, huge thank you to Dale Lane, who was like driving all these discussions inside IBM to make us in London. So yeah, huge thank you. So yeah. So that's it about conference.
Yes, that's it about conference.
So let me quickly take a look on the agenda. Okay, so there's nothing on the GitHub, but I have some notes that Ace quickly sent to me before.
Oh, wait, I think Maya has some update on the conference website. Is Maya on the call?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
So Maya, do you want to say something about designs for the website? You want to share screen or whatever?
Yes, please. I want to share my screen.
Okay, I have to give you co-host, right? Okay, now you're a co-host. You should be able to share your screen.
Okay. Oh, I can't share my screen. That has been disabled by you. Can you hear me?
You mean you can't share the screen or?
I can't.
Oh,
Okay.
'cause-
It's working now.
okay, cool.
Can you see my screen?
We can.
Yes.
Figma.
Okay. I'm trying to hide this thing here. Okay. So yeah, I made an update on this. So today I was thinking of changing this ticket to free ticket. So they'll be able to know that it is free and we are not trying to deceive them. So when they click on ticket, they'll know it is free. It's not paid. Okay. Yep. And for this section, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaker section.
So yeah, instead of having the drop down, we want users to be able to move around the locations and then see the speakers here. Let me know if you have any thought on it before going further.
From my side, only that I love it how it looks like. No remarks.
Silly smiling.
Okay, I don't have anything. Am I not supposed to smile? Because I like how it's looking. It's
Okay.
looking good.
Thank you. So yeah, we have event hosts and sponsors. I don't know, can we like have all of them now? Is it possible to have the ones from Madrid? Because I'm thinking of changing the layout here. How is it
Okay.
like?
Okay, since we have like London and Madrid already confirmed and the ball is already rolling, yes, I think you should definitely add Singular in IBM. What do you think, Lucas?
Yeah, put them in. Just remember that we don't have this different levels of sponsors like platinum, gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask about that too. So is it just Singular we have for Madrid?
Yes, it's only Singular for Madrid. Then we have IBM for London. So we don't have any platinum, gold, or those.
Yeah.
It's only just.
Yeah, I'll remove that. Thank you. So yeah, we have the subscribe to our newsletter. What do you think about this section? Do you think it's necessary?
Which one?
Please subscribe to our newsletter.
Yes, it is necessary because the newsletter. Okay, the newsletter is my baby. Definitely, I would like subscribers.
Okay. All right. So that's all for the home page. So yeah, we have the event location, the templates. Yeah. Yeah. So here we have the location, about just a small thing about the location. Where we are going to be holding the events, then the dates. We have the about, the agenda, the speakers, and the sponsors. So here for the filter. The thing is, I want users to be able to like see all the locations without leaving this page. So that's why we have the filter by location. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have the agenda for Madrid. Is it just for a day or two?
Okay, I will update you on that. But yeah, hopefully it will be a 2-day, but yeah, I will keep you posted on that one.
All right. Yes, and we have the speaker section. So then the event sponsor. You're saying I should change it to event sponsor or event and host sponsors for this one too.
Okay, so I was suggesting like event host and sponsor, because like I said, like they're not only sponsoring the event, but they also hosting us, of which they're providing like everything that we need for the event, like the venue, the snacks, the technical the recording as well. So
Wow.
we need like to make sure that we say event hosts, and they're also sponsoring the event, because it's a big deal. They are not only just sponsoring, but they're also hosting us. So I feel like maybe if we add both event hosts and sponsors, it can have weight with it, because they are doing a lot. It's not just about sponsoring. I'm not sure. What do you think, Lucas? And do you have any thoughts on that?
I definitely agree. They are basically co-hosting, like, not like we're not actually doing anything except
Mhm.
of making sure that we organize community around the event. But the whole event on the side, it's all done by this specific sponsor.
Okay, that's fine. And we have this last part that shows the location, the date as well. So that's all for this page.
Can you can you explain again these filters? I didn't get the idea of the filters again.
Okay, so the thing is, on this page, I want to be able to see the agenda. I want to be able to see the page for London, the page for Lagos without leaving this page. So for example, if the user clicks on this drop-down menu, they'll be able to see the lists, the other locations without going back to the home page. Do you get that?
So basically, I click on by location and I can select, you say London, right?
Yes, you can.
But what about the stuff above the filter, like this banner? Will it
This
also?
one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, if you click on agenda, instead of scrolling down here, it just take you to the agenda without scrolling.
Yeah. But
Click on
like
the
what I
speakers.
mean is that like the banner above the filter, it says Madrid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the filter below, if I choose London, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the filter, let's say I choose London, what happens with the banner above?
It's going to
It-
change to London.
Okay, then it's I think it's weird UX, because the filter, like for me, I immediately think about filters that they filter and they define whatever happens below the filter and not what happens above the filter. So you know what I mean? So it will feel weird that I click on a filter and then something changes above, not just only below the filter.
No, like if you click on this filter, both the above and below are going to change.
Yeah,
Is
I
that what
know.
you're-
I know, like,
Okay.
and that's gonna be weird that it's like that it's both changing. So if the whole if the whole page will actually change, then shouldn't this filter be above
Above, okay.
the banner, like on the top of the web?
Yeah, I get that. So if anything is changing here, they'll be able to see it below.
Yeah, I mean, if that's changing as well, then it should be basically part of the header, right? This kind of drop down where you can easily switch between the how we call additions, right?
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
Oh, you
I
want to say
have
something?
All right. What if we just add the filter there by the venue? So if a person goes by venue, then we have like Madrid, London, India, blah blah blah. So when somebody goes to Madrid, the page refreshes to Madrid. When someone goes to London, the page refreshes to London. So I think maybe if we can skip the filter part, then
Yeah,
we just
right.
add it to the venue. I'm not sure. Will that make sense?
Yeah. And
That
then
works.
so the venue would be also like, so you can, the venue in the top, when you hover over, you get a list of
Mhm.
all the venues. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually put it there before, but I was thinking they might not be able to see it there.
Then they will go just to the main conference. Side.
All right. Okay, I'll work on that.
Yeah.
So, do we have any other page I need to design too? She's smiling.
Okay, not really. Okay, it was just an idea. It was just an idea when they say, I don't know, should I say it or should I keep quiet? Because I'm having a confliction in my head right now. Okay, so this is what I was thinking, right? So I'd like to add a CFP page on the website. So we have a call for proposal page where people can just click and see where they can where they can submit like call for speakers. So for instance, maybe we have London in the coming few weeks. So if they can go directly on the conference website, they see the details where they say, okay, London, IBM is hosting the things required, all the nitty-gritties there on the page, then they can click like on the link and direct them to the call for speakers link. So I'm not sure. It was just an idea. Still, I don't know how long it'll take for the implementation, but it was just an idea. Like if we can have like a call for speakers page. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying on this page, we should have, like after the speaker, maybe there should be a button here that says submit something. I don't know how to put it.
Do you mind scrolling up?
Okay. Up.
Yeah. Let me see
Alright.
something. Okay. So you see, I'm not sure. Maybe by the tickets we can add like a button there that says call for speakers. I'm not sure. It was just an idea.
Okay. I'll see how that goes.
But can you scroll down a bit for the, because you had like, so it's about the conference, then different venues, and then speakers. Oh yeah. So like basically like, so in case of speakers, you display speakers whenever CFP is finished, right?
Mhm.
And you have a list of speakers.
Mhm.
So my first question, the speakers here, is it like a carousel that it's like automatically switching between every location every few seconds, or it's static?
It's static.
Okay.
This is when the user interacts with it. It's going to change.
Okay, because if we make it like a carousel, that it's like a, switching on every single venue every, let's say 3 seconds or whatever is the best practice, then in case of location like, let's say Bangalore, we know it's going to happen, but it's like end of November, there's no there are no speakers yet. So then instead of speakers, we show here information like call for papers.
Mhm.
And then when you click on call for papers, you get this form to apply.
Okay.
Because you need something in replacement, like, right? So let's for example, talking about the speakers view, right? Let's talk about real locations. So real location is Madrid, London, Bangalore, and let's say Melbourne and Paris. Let's be optimistic. So in case of Madrid, yes, in few days you will have real speakers on the
Mhm.
list. In case of next 4 locations, you won't have any data to display because there's no speakers yet.
Yeah.
And then what will you do in exchange? The best I think is to give in the context information. Hey, we're CFP is still open.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too. Okay.
And now
Okay.
I'm curious. So the tickets button at the top, where does it take you? Is it
Open
taking?
To
collective.
the okay, to the Open Collective page, the one that we created, Lucas.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So it makes sense to have it here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's all. Do we have any addition, subtraction, multiplication, anything?
It looks good to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like it a lot.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing. Yeah, thank you.
Also, like one more thing, kind of what also Tuli already said, like how that like the sponsors of these events, they're not just like regular sponsors that just give money and that's it. They really their involvement is much higher. And I was thinking, like, when you go to the landing page, whenever we have these banners, whenever they say Madrid and the location and dates, I think that even though that we have section like called sponsors, we should also, like, in these headers, whenever we say, okay, it's in London or it's in Madrid or whatever, I think in these banners, we should also transparently say, like, hosted by, and the name of the company and the link to the website. So logo, of course, it stays in the place where it belongs. So the sponsors and like hosts and sponsors. But just mention also the name of the company as a host in the header. What do you think, folks?
Yes, like where the description, like Madrid, where we put like the location, the exact location, we can just add like, okay, Singular is hosting us at Madrid at this location.
Oh yeah.
Then we can add like a brief, like short description, then the link to the company as well. Yeah, exactly. We can, like, where we say Madrid, Spain, then we can add a few paragraphs that's okay, it's hosted in Singular. Then we add, okay, what Singular does, then the link to the company, then the location, the exact location, then the date. Yeah, I think it will work. Mhm.
Okay, that's fine.
I
I have a
forgot to
question
unmute.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does the implementation work? Like the devs, how they start working on it? Because it's like we keep changing stuff here. I don't know. How does it work?
You mean how implementation will work of the website?
Yes, yes.
So technically everything should happen in conference website. Whoever volunteers to do it. From my perspective, the owners of conference website is Tuli and Ace. So they accept PRs. They accept if the stuff is implemented. I imagine that you're involved, Maya, as well as a reviewer, to make sure that the implementation follows your design. And if it's not, then you accept whatever change happens. And I mean, and I can only work here as an advisor because I'm not involved in the conference website. But I always suggest to not do stuff in a waterfall approach, that we need everything before we actually can start implementation. um like let's say let's say, for example, this this design that you have now, it's ready to start being implemented, because whatever changes we're now suggesting, like let's say the speaker section, that it's if there's no data, that it displays information about CFP. These are minor things that can be done as a follow-up. So they're not very much complicated, except of CFP. But then, like, if there's a contributor that can develop a CFP form, then it's again like it's an additional stuff. Do you know, Maya, what I mean?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. So the thing is like that, like, the implementation of the website should not wait for your final design. So your designs are almost ready. We have some like bits and pieces that have to be adjusted, but the implementation, like whoever is implementing, they don't have to wait for your final, let's say, adjustments of the design. Does it make sense now? Maybe.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Yeah. So just like conference website is where all the issues should be created. So I definitely advise you to collaborate with Tuli and Ace, how to split issues, how to seek contributors. Maybe already somebody on the call is interested helping with the conference website. And just go ahead and so yeah, the most important is don't wait for everything to have perfect on the design side, and then and wait with the implementation. These things can work together.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Is that all about the conference now?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, so let me look on the info from Ace. So Ace also wanted me to mention some stuff about the not ambassador, the mentorship program. So he wrote the announcement yesterday. So I think people that are interested with the why I'm thinking about ambassadors, with the mentorship program. So it was added into the discussion, and I'll give you a link in a second. Yeah. So proposals, as far as I see from the comment from him, they will be sent next week. Let me paste the link first to the discussion in the chat and in the YouTube. So folks, like, feel free whenever, you know who's the mentor. Actually, let me share the screen. So you know who is the mentor for a given topic. So feel free to reach out also to people, to the mentors, asking them like if they can review the proposal, give you some hints about the proposal. That's how it worked with Google Summer of Code, and that's completely fine. If
Hey Lucas, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Actually, we've been told that, like, in the timeline, they're going to be like around 2 to 3 weeks to submit the proposals, right? Like
Yep.
by the end of June's third week.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to confirm: is there something like as we send in the proposals, you're just going to review and allot it, or you're going to wait till you get all the proposals? Like, should we make it quick, or should we make it clear, like take our time and submit by the end?
Oh yeah. There's no clear answer to it. Sorry, because it all depends on the mentor. Like
Right.
Yeah, the thing is in open source, like like there are different commitments from different mentors. Some have 100% of time on open source, some just do it after hours. Like David from the AdHelp. So I would not assume that if you do it faster, then your proposal will be received better. So from my experience, I can tell you that in case of GSOC, I was I didn't even check when was the proposal submitted by someone. I didn't care about the date. I cared about the content.
Yeah, like exactly why I'm asking is that I have a couple of like improvements that I'm trying to make in a couple of repositories. So after making them, like maybe a week, my proposal would be even more stronger, right? Like if I mention those as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what I'm actually waiting for. And yeah, talking about the mentor, I'm actually trying to, like my major hit, I would take the hit on the 5th project, mentoring under you. So yeah, I'm just looking into it right now.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Lucas.
Yeah. And also like people have like, for example, this Friday, I'm starting my holidays. I'm going for a conference and then also I extend my holidays. So for example, 2 weeks I'm out. So even if somebody provides a proposal for my ideas next week, I won't be able even to review it next week.
Yeah,
so.
actually, I got to know from Sambhav that you're going to be out for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other question, is that all from your side, Rishi? I guess that's all. Okay. So the other question is, the other comment from Ace was share with folks that there'll be FAQ session. Okay, so next week there'll be a FAQ session about Async API mentorship. Tuli, do you know something more where it's gonna happen? If it's gonna be live stream or it's whatever else?
Yes, it's going to be live stream, but we'll update you. I'm not sure. I think I'll communicate with Ace. Are we now accepting proposals for the mentorship, or are we still going to? Are the TSC members going to vote?
Oh yeah, that's
Because I think this needs to be voting for a week. Then
wait a sec. So I have it on the list. So let's first the FAQ. So the FAQ next week, right? So
okay, yes.
So just for the folks, how can you know when this FAQ happens? On the community website, events. We always list all the incoming meetings. You can also add your Async API calendar to your Google Calendar or do ICS file integration. You can also submit to get weekly email about the meetings on Mondays. So it's really hard to miss the meetings. So yeah, just to if it comes to FAQ, and I'm pretty sure that in the mentorship channel in Slack there will be some info about the FAQ. Now the next topic is give them reason why we didn't have a vote this year for proposed projects. Okay, okay. So totally answering your question about votes. So the thing is that we had only 10 spots, right? And 10 and I think we have 10 proposals, right? Or maybe 11.
Yeah, we have 11. I think the
Yeah.
other project needs like an extra mentee from what I read.
1, 2, 3.
Scroll up a bit. Yeah, the docs one, yeah.
You mean this one?
Number 4, yes.
You mean mentor?
It requires, yes, we need 3 mentees. Number 4 requires 3 mentees.
3. Yeah. So
which
it's 1,
means we
2,
need-
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So it's 11. And we had budget planned for 10. And yeah, I mean, that's why basically there's no voting. So it's if it's 11, then let's do 11. because like doing voting, like last year we were doing voting because we had like I think twice as many proposals as slots. That's why we did voting this year. Luckily, we made it to Google's season of Google Summer of Code. So I think 4 proposals are being done through the Google Summer of Code. So that's why like there's no point of doing voting, especially that last year we saved. So like basically Ace asked me and I told him like from the budget perspective, it's okay that we spend more money because we didn't spend all the money we had for the mentorship last year. Because in the mentorship last year we had 10 slots, but I think just the half completed. So some money left. So that's why we can speed up and just accept everything.
Okay.
We're that lucky. We have so much money. Is that okay for you?
Yes, I think that's good.
Yeah. I don't know about the other ones because we had this.
Yeah, we still have one pending design issue that we need to clarify.
Yeah, but I think. But like yesterday evening, I think Fran wrote to me that he could step in as a mentor if Missy cannot do it. So yeah, we need to clarify. But again,
we need to clarify.
But again, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry for 2 reasons. Like again, budget. So let's quickly check. Let's quickly check because I didn't check all the amounts exactly. So discussions. What is it really that slow? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we had 6 people. So we paid 6 people, which means 4 slots were not paid. So it's perfect. Like so if we really get scrolling. So if we really, for example, now we have 11 slots, and let's say we will have 13. It's still in the budget. So that's why again, like there's no point really of doing voting because the budget is approved. Let's say, so there's no need also to ask TSC to approve again the money that they approved in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, let's just make sure we have the mentor here and best update the table this week so it's visible here. But yeah, I leave it up to you and Ace, I guess.
Okay, no worries. We'll update everything.
And another topic from Ace was explaining why these 3 topics are already in status closed, which means they're not open for proposals. So like the reason is at least in my case, the reason is clear. I already wrote it in the comments to be transparent why Sambhav is already taking over the issue. Not sure about the other situations, but like the general situation is because there's already a mentee. So for example, I know that in case of David and the ad help, I think it was issue for GSOC. So correct me anyone if I'm wrong, but I think it was just something that was pushed through GSOC, but I probably didn't make it for GSOC because of the amount of slots, but there was already a strong proposal from someone from the community. So David wanted to pull it for mentorship with the same proposal from GSOC. So very similar situation to me, like Sambav also did a GSOC, but we accepted different offer, but his proposal was good. He also already knows the topic and contributes very long to the Async API, so he's the perfect fit. And in case of website UI kit, I think it's the topic from the last Async API mentorship that could not be completed. But who is the mentee? I don't remember. But yeah, I'm leaving it up to Ace. I already called him out to like transparently update the information. Who's the mentee for each, because it's not a secret. Any questions to it? Okay, so one of the items Ace wrote to me: ensure you smile a lot during the stream. I hope I'm doing well. And the last, are there any questions? Oh, Ace is watching. Also, less mentors to drive this. Also, less mentors to drive these projects. Not sure, Ace, what you mean, but yeah. And last but not least, very important topic, but maybe you want Tuli to mention it. So I'll just tell you what Ace wrote to me: announced that someone just finished a bounty project and claimed their bounty. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, okay, yes. So congratulations to Maya for finishing and getting paid for their first bounty issue. And I'm so excited because most of the projects are getting finished in time and people are getting paid in time. So yes, so far almost half of the bounty issues are complete. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. So yes, it's so exciting because when we started the bounty issue, I wasn't sure like how successful it would be. I was sure that it would be successful, but yeah, I was being skeptical because I didn't know how. But I'm so happy that now we got our first batch paid. So it's really exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to add from my side that I'm like super happy that we do it at Async API, that we can finally pay for contributors, for contributions to contributors that like already contributed, know the project, and they finally can get some money out of their work. That's I remember when I was joining like over 3 years ago to like work full time on Async API, and we had some chats with Fran, and at the beginning it was just me and Fran. And we were talking like, yeah, like let's make sure that whatever money we get from the sponsors, it all goes back to the community, that we like make sure that people, if they already experienced and they like the project, that they get also some gratification, money gratification for their work. So yeah, super happy and awesome, Tuli, and Vyacheslav as well, if you're watching the recording, because I know sometimes you do. Thanks for pushing this topic as well. And it's 1 hour past. We're done with the meeting. So there's no place for more questions. But yeah, if you have one, feel free to ask now. Otherwise, leave it up for a next meeting in 2 weeks. And and I have to shut up because the application that I'm using now to transcript and do the meeting notes, it told me that I'm doing a monologue for over a minute, and monologues are boring. So let me stop talking. Let me stop talking. No monologues. Enjoy the rest of the day, folks. Thanks for joining. And see you on Slack.
Thank you,
Twitter.
Lucas. Thank you, man. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.